Hey guys, it's Kaylee from Eat Plants Live Well, and I wanted to shoot a little quick video here to give you an idea of where I'm at on intermittent fasting. This is day 15 of my intermittent fast, and so far so good. I've had, an interesting couple of weeks to start. It's been a little bit of a challenge eating at 11 o'clock instead of 11 a.m. instead of eating at my normal 8 or 9 o'clock. So I strongly recommend the restricted eating window plan as far as starting with your intermittent fasting. It's a great way to kind of just jump into it and see if it works for you instead of having to go for a full 24 hours on a fast, which is an option too with intermittent fasting. This one is just that restricted eating window plan. So you're just taking your normal eating window of probably a typical 10 or 12 hours that you would eat and shrinking that down into an 8-hour period or even a 6-hour period. So my eating state goes from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then the fasting state starts at 7 and goes until, of course, 11 a.m. the next day. So that's just to update you on what intermittent fasting is. But on day 15, and this is video number 3, I've noticed one really important thing that's happening, and that is I've created a new habit. And there's an excellent book by Charles Duhigg that I'll put a picture of up here that you should check out as far as creating new habits. But what this has done is this has allowed me to not really feel like I'm deprived by not eating earlier in the day like I normally did. I just have created a new habit of I don't eat until 11, and that's the way it is. It's not good or bad. It's just that's when I eat, which is great. It allows me actually too to feel hungry, which we talked about I think in a previous video. I talked about as far as that's a benefit, that feeling hungry actually feels good, and when I do finally eat my food at 11 a.m. it tastes pretty darn good. So that's a benefit too. And then so as far as the first benefit, that is the creating that new habit. And then the second benefit I've noticed from intermittent fasting through day 15 is that I've decreased the number of calories that I eat in a typical day, which is not necessarily something that I was looking to do, but it's going to help me, I think, get towards the weight loss I'm looking for, the few pounds I'm looking to lose. And the fat loss is that I've gone from about 2,600, 2,700 calories that I've been taking in prior to intermittent fasting, and now I'm down to 2,100 or 2,200. And the nice thing is it's not a conscious effort to restrict my calories. It just happens because it's a shorter window of time that I'm eating my food. So instead of, packing in more calories between that 8 to 11 a.m. time, I'm waiting and really eating, instead of 3 times a day, I really only eat 2 times a day. And I might have like a little snack in between that time period. But so I've gone down from 27 to 2,100 calories. So intermittent fasting is great if you're looking to decrease the number of calories that you're eating without really feeling deprived or feeling like you're actually consciously eating less. So I don't feel like I'm eating less at all. It's just that I'm restricting it to a certain time. And so I actually am eating less, but it doesn't really feel like it. So those are the 2 biggest benefits I've noticed so far through day 15 is, number 1, I've created a new habit. So I'm not really missing the fact that I don't eat until 11 a.m. And number 2, I've actually decreased the number of calories that I'm eating, and I'm still eating a really high quality raw food 80-10-10 diet, but my calories that I'm bringing in is restricted, is lowered, which is a good thing as far as looking towards weight loss. And it's also helped me as far as physical fitness. I'm still doing my workouts in the morning. I do a run. I'm not running right now, but I've done a spin bike lately. So I've been on the bike quite a bit and burning some calories there and doing that right prior to when I start eating again at 11 a.m. So it's kind of amping up, hopefully, that fat burning process. So yeah, another big benefit, and I'll go ahead and sign off now. I don't want to make this video too long, but just to update you, day 15, intermittent fasting, everything's going well. Highly recommend it. Check it out, and I'll put the link to some good articles in the notes below that you want to check out as far as data on intermittent fasting and whether or not it really works. All right? So in the meantime, eat plants, live well, and thanks for tuning in.